But before that, we will have some MCQs, and these MCQs are important for all the competitive examination point of view as well as for your unit test too. So your unit test it is scheduled from I think 14th of September. So whatever MCQs I am discussing right now, or I have discussed in the previous session, the same MCQs will be reflected in your unit test. So we will discuss 2 or 3 MCQs, then we will start our revision session. And be ready with your notebook, pen and calci. And try to get the answer as early as possible, because these are simple MCQs or question asked in one of the examination. So we'll start with first MCQ. So this is the MCQ. So go through it. 3 prismatic members AB, BC and BD meet at a joint for a rigid frame to be analyzed using moment distribution method. The distribution factors for member AB and BC are 0.5, 0.3 respectively. The distribution factor for member BD shall be, and 4 different options they have provided: 0.2, 1.67, 0.6, 0.15. Yes. What is the answer?
0.2.
0.2. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. So there are 3 members they have given. Okay. So that is the frame. So at a joint B, there are 3 members. Suppose this is AB, this is BC, okay. And they are given, suppose this is BD. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. Support they have not given, so I'm not drawing the supports. And what they have mentioned is for AB and BC. For this AB, the distribution factor is 0.5. For BC, distribution factor is 0.3. So they have not mentioned the supports. Okay, support mention केलेले नाही. So we don't know what is the relative stiffness. But out of 3 members, for 2 members, they have given the distribution factor. And one point we know, the summation of distribution factor at a joint is always 1. So out of 3, 2 are known to us. So total summation, it should be 1 minus 0.5 minus 0.3. So 1 minus 0.8, answer will be 0.2. So this is asked in main MPSC mains examination. MPSC mains examination for 2 marks. And for this MCQ, we hardly required 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. So the concept is summation of distribution factor at a joint is equal to 1. That is the concept. So 1 minus 0.5 minus 0.3, so that will be 0.2. So one option is the answer. Now here, what they have mentioned, prismatic member. So prismatic member they have mentioned. So what is the meaning of that prismatic member with respect to our distribution factor? Prismatic members means uniform cross section. Uniform cross section means EI constant. Here prismatic members indicates EI is same or EI is constant for given numerical. So the answer is option 1, 0.2. If Ki is the stiffness of ith member at a joint, distribution factor for member is
Option second.
option second. Very good. Second option, straight away formula hai K by summation of K, means relative stiffness at a joint divided by total relative stiffness at a joint. Sorry, relative stiffness of member divided by total relative stiffness at a joint. So that's why K by summation of K. And if you observe the other options, Ki summation, Ki minus Ki, this summation. So option B is correct. So this hardly required 5 seconds, less than 5 seconds. Okay. MPSC examination for 2 marks. Now we will discuss one MCQ from the unit number 1. Now read this. A continuous beam AB. A continuous beam has AB as one of the spans. it is subjected to fixed end moments at end A and B as. So they have given the fixed end moment FEM A, FEM B. These are the fixed end moment, means M bar AB, M bar B respectively under the given loads. It has length L, flexural rigidity EI. It's rotated at end A and B with theta A, theta B. So what is MAB? Movement at A विचारलेला आहे, सांगा. And what they have mentioned, member axis rotated through clockwise angle R delta by L. So member axis rotated means that is the sinking of support. This is the member axis. If it is rotated with an amount, so that is delta, that is sinking of support. So out of this 4, which will be the option?
Sir, option third.
Option third. So what is general equation we are having? MAB is equal to M bar AB. So here M bar AB means here M, instead of M bar AB it is FEMA. So if you observe first 3 option, FEMA कशामध्ये आहे, सेकंड आणि थर्ड मध्ये आहे, फर्स्ट राहू शकत नाही, because as you are finding out the final movement of A, so it should be the fixed end movement of A. म्हणजे एक ऑप्शन कॅन्सल झालं फर्स्ट. Now M bar AB plus. So what we are having the general formula, M bar AB plus twice of EI by L, twice of EI by L. So in this bracket, if it is theta A instead of 2, if it is theta A, in that case we can consider this option. Okay, but if you consider the second option, M bar AB plus twice of EI by L in bracket twice of theta A plus theta B minus 3R. Here R is what? Delta by L. And in slope deflection equation, if there is a support settlement, what we are considering? We are considering the term minus 3 delta by L. So that's why here the term or the option will be second option. M bar AB plus twice of EI by L. आणि ज्या एंडचं तुम्हाला movement find out करायचं आहे. So here we want the movement of end A. So the slope should be twice at A. So that's why here slope will be twice. So the answer is second option. Okay. So these are the MCQs. Now we will start our revision session. Now we know that using this slope movement distribution method, there are 4 steps you have to follow. Step number 1, it is to find the fixed end movements. Second, work out for the distribution factor. Third, work out for the movement distribution table. And the last one, it is for the superimposed BMD. Means in this unit number 2, we have to deal with only these 4 steps. या 4 steps perform करायचे आहेत. Okay. Now some of the terms we will discuss what we need during the analysis. Relative stiffness. So there are 2 cases for the relative stiffness. Case number 1, if the far end is fixed, or if the far end is continuous or the intermediate support, or if the far end is rigid joint. In that case, the relative stiffness K is given by I by L. And the second case, the far end is simple or roller or hinged one. In that case, relative stiffness is given by 3 by 4 I by L. So these are the 2 cases to get the relative stiffness. Okay. Now for the same case, if I have to find out the stiffness, so what is stiffness? The far end is fixed. What is the stiffness? These are the relative stiffness. That's the stiffness का असेल? For first case, what is the stiffness? These are the relative stiffness. If I want to find out the stiffness, competitive exam मध्ये तुम्हाला काय विचारतात? Stiffness विचारतात. So what is the stiffness here? We have discussed that point also.
4 EI by L.
Yes, very good. 4 EI by L, it is the stiffness if your far end is fixed. Okay, and the relative stiffness will be I by L. Relative म्हणजे काय? We are finding, considering this as a unity. If the far end is fixed, this 4 term we are considering as a unity, and relative to this we are finding out the relative stiffness of second case, that will be 3/4. Okay, so these are the 2 cases we required for the analysis. Far end is fixed, far end is simple. I by L, 3 by 4 into I by L. Next, it will be for the distribution factor. Before the distribution factor, we will discuss for the carryover factor. Now carryover factor will be there under three conditions. If your far end is fixed one, the far end it is intermediate support, or if the far end is rigid support. These are three conditions under which we will have the carryover factor, and this carryover factor represents that much percentage of movement will be carried to that particular end. So this half represent 0.5, means 50%. Half movement means what? 50% of movement will be carried to this particular end or particular support. And whereas if the supports are hinge, internal pin, roller support, or the overhanging end, so there will be no any carryover factor, that will be 0. Okay, so this is the point we have to remember, carryover factor. Now type 1, we know that type 1 it is for the beam with both end supports fixed. So in the case of analysis, straightforward analysis will be there. Step number 1, get the fixed end movement. Step 2, work out for the distribution factor. Step 3, work out for the movement distribution table. And the last one, draw the superimposed BMD. No any correction, no any adjustment is required in this step number 1. No any adjustment. But here, so if it is having again intermediate support, if there are two intermediate support, in that case, number of iterations required will be more. Always remember, if there are two intermediate supports, so number of iterations or number of cycles required, it will be much more. So we have to somewhere conclude, means we have to take minimum 5 cycles of balance and carryover movement step. कमीत कमी 5 cycle घ्यायचे आहेत, balance and carryover movement. So if it is having only one intermediate support, so it at least required 1 or 2 cycles for the solution. But if there are two intermediate support, so this required large number of iterations, 7, 8, or sometimes 10 or 11. But minimum 5 cycles we have to perform, or 5 iterations we have to perform. And to get the final end movement, always apply the summation of movement after the balance step. Always make the summation after the balance step if there are more number of cycles. In some specific case, in some cases, after the carryover movement, there is a no any movement. In that particular case, after the carryover movement step, make the summation for final movement. Here, perform all 4 steps. If there are 2 intermediate support, so perform minimum 5 cycles. एवढं लक्षात ठेवा. If there are 2 intermediate support or 3 intermediate support, perform minimum 5 cycles or 5 iterations. And after the balance step, make the summation for final movement. That's it. Next, if the beam is continuous, second type, if the beam is continuous and if the end support is simple, end support are simple as well. This is the end support C, and that support C, it is the simple one. Support C is the simple one. Now, practically, if the end support is simple, movement should be 0. At that particular end, final movement should be 0. But due to this loading of 50 kilonewton, so what we get the fixed end movement. M bar CB will be there. M bar CB movement will be present over there for that particular joint. So whenever there is a numerical from this type 2, one adjustment we have to do, and that adjustment is make fixed end movement of end span 0. Make the fixed end moment of end span as a 0. How to make the 0? By adding opposite moment in it. Add the opposite moment. Suppose here, suppose in this particular case, the fixed end moment M bar BC is plus 25. M bar CB is plus 25. So add minus 25 in it. So if you add minus 25, M bar CB will be 0. So that is the practical case we have to achieve. Final movement should be 0 at C. And half carry over of that movement we have to take from CB to BC. CB to BC half carry over घ्यायचा आहे. ठीक आहे, काय लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे? Make M bar CB 0 by adding opposite movement. Means make the fixed end movement at joint C 0 by adding the opposite movement and half carried over to the adjacent member. These are the correction or the adjustment we have to do. And where to do this adjustment? In movement distribution table. In case of movement distribution table, after the fixed end movement, we have to perform the adjustment. Okay. Third type, It is for the overhanging span. So in case of overhanging span, so what adjustment we have did? काय ऍडजस्टमेंट केलं होतं ओव्हरहँगिंग स्पॅनला? आता मी प्रत्येकाला विचारणार आहे, प्रत्येकाने बोलायचं आहे. महेश लोभे, ओव्हरहँगिंग स्पॅनला काय केलं होतं आपण? ओव्हरहँगिंग स्पॅन जर असेल तर काय केलं होतं आठवतंय? करेक्शन काय होतं? करेक्शन केले होते? How many adjustment we have performed in type number 3? How many adjustment we have performed? कोण सांगेल? अमरनाथ सांग. सुप्रिया, roll number 65. In case of overhanging span, किती ऍडजस्टमेंट केले होते आपण मोमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्युशन टेबल मध्ये? Yes, कोण सांगेल? How many adjustment we have performed if the beam is there with overhanging span? So we have performed two adjustment. So first adjustment, it is for the simply supported end. First adjustment is there for the simply supported end. For the simply supported end, and that adjustment will be same. Make M bar CB 0 by adding the opposite moment and half carryover from CB to BC. And the next point, adjustment or point we have to write in the moment distribution table is that write down the overhanging moment. Write down the overhanging moment. Okay, so at joint C here, so after C there is a overhanging span of 2 meter and there is a point load at free end. So we have to write down the overhanging moment at C, and that moment will be 40 into 2, 80 kilonewton. But as it is having the overhanging span, so moment at C, it will be equal and opposite. Moment at C, it will be equal and opposite like this. First will be clockwise, second will be anti-clockwise. So that's why MCB, it will be plus 80 and MCD, it will be minus 80. So these two moments, that is moment due to the overhanging span, we have to add in the moment distribution table for that respective members. Okay, and first correction or the adjustment, it will be same as per the type number 2. Next type we have discussed in the morning session, that is sinking of support. So for sinking of support or the support settlement, sign convention for the settlement. If the right end sinking minus 6 EI delta by L square movement, we have to consider. If the left end sinking clockwise movement, that's why plus 6 EI delta by L square movement, that we have to consider. And we have to add this movement in fixed end movement due to the loading conditions. So the change will be, first get the value of EI correctly, make delta in meter or convert delta amount in meter, then get the correct final fixed end movement or correct fixed end movement, that is fixed end movement due to the loading condition plus fixed end movement due to the sinking of support. These two fixed end movement we have to add to get the correct fixed end movement for respective members. Okay, so this is the correction for the type number 4 we have discussed in the morning session. Now, so this is the table at a glance. If you want to revise all the 4 types, so what is the change? So these are the steps: fixed end movement, distribution factor, okay, fixed end movement, distribution factor, movement distribution table, and BMD, superimposed BMD, that is. Now type 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are 4 types we have to discuss. This is type 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now what will be the change if you consider the step number 1? Okay, step number 1. So type 1, 2, 3, no any change. So for a given member, As per the loading condition, calculate the fixed end moment. Depending on the loading condition, use the standard formula and get the fixed end moment for each and every member, M bar AB, M bar BA, like that. But in case of step number 4, in case of step number type number 4, so we have to consider fixed end movement first due to the loading condition. This is first, and second due to the sinking of support. म्हणजे बघा फर्स्ट स्टेप जी आहे टाइप 4 मध्ये चेंज आहे. फिक्स्ड एंड मुवमेंट आपल्याला कशामुळे करावं लागेल, लोडिंग कंडिशन ॲज वेल ॲज सिंकिंग ऑफ सपोर्ट. आणि टाइप 1 2 3 मध्ये काही चेंज नाही. जे लोडिंग असेल त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला फिक्स्ड एंड मुवमेंट फाइंड आउट करायची आहे. दॅट इज द डिफरन्स इन स्टेप नंबर 1. Step number 2, distribution factor. So no any change in a distribution factor. If you observe the type 1 to 4, so just you have to observe the joint where minimum 2 members are connected. So for particular joint, find out the relative stiffness and the total relative stiffness at the joint and get the distribution factor. So step number 2, it is constant or it is same for all the type. For all the type 1 to 4, no any change. The formula will be same. And the cross check summation of fixed end, summation of distribution factor at a joint, it should be 1. Distribution factor summation at a joint should be 1. Now third, it is for the moment distribution table. Now who will tell the what is the standard format for moment distribution table? काय असतात त्यामध्ये? फर्स्ट कॉलम मध्ये जे आहे कोणकोणत्या रोज आहेत? फर्स्ट काय आहे? येस, व्हॉट इज फर्स्ट?
First joint, second member, third carryover factor and distribution factor.
Carryover factor, distribution factor. Okay. Carryover factor and distribution factor. So that is the standard format. Next will be fixed end moment. Next we have to start our iterations. Now in case of this moment distribution table, so for type number 1, no any adjustment or correction. काही correction नाही, फक्त we have to perform the number of cycles. So if there are 2 intermediate supports, so at least we have to perform 5 cycles or 5 iterations. 5 iterations we have to perform. Okay. Now second type, if the far end is the simple or the end support is simple, so we have to make the adjustment for simply supported end by adding the opposite movement, plus or minus, and half carried over to the adjacent member. Type 2 ला ते करेक्शन आहे, एक करेक्शन आहे सिंपल एंडचं. Then type 3, overhanging span असेल, in that case there are 2 corrections. First correction, it is for the simply supported end, and the second we have to write the overhanging movement. And in case of type number 4, in movement distribution table, so that correction or the adjustment, it depends on the end support. End support would depend. If your end support is the simple one, you have to perform this correction for this type number 4. If your type number 4, if it is having the overhanging span like this, so in that case you have to perform the correction for simply supported end as well as overhanging span. Okay, so that's why type number 4, in case of type number 4, the adjustment in movement distribution table, it totally depends on type of end support. End support काय तुमचा त्यावरती डिपेंड आहे. ओव्हरहँगिंग स्पॅन असेल तर हे करेक्शन करायचं आहे, सिंपल असेल तर हे करेक्शन करायचं आहे, आणि फिक्स्ड असेल तर नो करेक्शन. ओके, मीन्स दिस movement distribution table step in type number 4, it depends on 1 2 3 या तिन्ही पैकी एक असणार आहे इथं. And the type number 4, superimposed BMD. Step number 4 is superimposed BMD. So no any change in superimposed BMD. Superimposed BMD मध्ये काही चेंज नसेल. Okay, no any change. Now we will see movement distribution table. Yes, how to perform the balance step? Who will tell me? So this is the standard format of movement distribution table. Joint member, carryover factor, distribution factor, fixed end moment. Now, these are the terms. So due to the limitation of PPT, I have written the shortcut COF, DF, FEM. ओके, पण ते लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टर, काल जे सेशन झालं त्यामध्ये काय सांगितलं एकाने मला, COF इज द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ फॅक्टर. सो COF इट इज द कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टर. स्पेस लिमिटेशन आहे त्यामुळे हे शॉर्टकट लिहिलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे. कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टर, distribution factor, FEM is the fixed end movement, finite element analysis किंवा method नाही. SS end means simply supported end. COM is the carry over movement. Now, who will tell me how to perform the balance step? कोण सांगेल? तेजस, जमेल? balance step जी आहे, this, how to perform this balance step. हे कसं आलं आणि ह्या मुवमेंट कशा आलं हे सांगायचं. हाऊ टू परफॉर्म द बॅलन्स स्टेप. तेजस, हाऊ टू परफॉर्म द बॅलन्स स्टेप, ह्या व्हॅल्यू कशा आल्या सांगायचं. दीज व्हॅल्यू. अवी जाधव, जमेल? हाऊ टू परफॉर्म बॅलन्स स्टेप, ह्या व्हॅल्यू कशा आल्या सांगा. Yes. How to perform the balance step. कोण सांगेल आणखीन? संकेत. बॅलन्स स्टेपला काय करायचं? हाऊ टू वर्कआउट द बॅलन्स स्टेप. कोण सांगेल? हा, निखिल. निखिल सांग.
तर BA मायनस BC करायचं,
हा,
त्यानंतर मायनस 2.50 येतं आणि इंटू -1 करायचं कारण की बॅलन्स करतो आपण.
यस. त्यानंतर
आणि त्यानंतर आपण 6.250 ला हे डिस्ट्रीब्युशन फॅक्टरने मल्टिप्लाय करायचं.
व्हेरी गुड. सो स्टेप नंबर 1, मेक द समेशन ऑफ फिक्स्ड एंड मूवमेंट एट अ जॉइंट. ठीक आहे. 25 प्लस मायनस 35.25. सो द समेशन विल बी मायनस. समेशन काय येतं, या दोघांना ऍड केलं तर -6.25 येतं. सो नेट समेशन विल बी -6.25, but we have to adjust the opposite movement. We have to balance the opposite movement. So that's why that -6.25 multiply with -1. So the balancing movement will be plus 6.25 plus 6.25. This is the balancing movement. Adding fixed end movement and multiplying with -1. Adding these two fixed end movement, multiplying with -1. This is the balancing movement. Now this balancing movement multiply with distribution factor 0.56 and 0.44. You will get the balance step. Very good. Good, Nikhil. Now what is carry over movement? कोण सांगेल? Carry over movement. Carry over movement. Amar, roll number 28. Carry over movement. What is carry over movement? Arpita, सांगता येईल? What is carry over movement? How to perform the carry over movement? जोपर्यंत तुम्ही सांगणार नाही तोपर्यंत मला समजणार नाही तुम्हाला समजलं की नाही. सो देअर शुड बी अ टू वे कम्युनिकेशन ना. कोण सांगेल? आदित्य 31 रोल नंबर. कॅरी ओव्हर मुवमेंट कसं करायचं, ही स्टेप कशी करायची?
हॅलो सर, हा ट्रान्सफर
हां येस. हाऊ टू ट्रान्सफर? बोला, कोण बोलत होता आता? हां, कॅरी ओव्हर मुवमेंट.
ते कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टरने डिवाइड करतो ना सर आपण त्या बॅलन्स कंडिशनला.
येस, कॅरी ओव्हर
फॅक्टरने त्या 1/2 ने त्या बॅलन्स कंडिशन जे येते आपले 3.500 पुन्हा त्याला आपण डिवाइड करतो 1/2 ने.
हां, कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टरने डिवाइड करत नाही. कॅरी ओव्हर मुवमेंट तुला समजलेलं आहे. कॅरी ओव्हर मुवमेंट इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टर. कॅरी ओव्हर फॅक्टर काय सांगतो? बीए ची मुवमेंट एबी ला जाणार. सो दॅट्स वाय इन बॅलन्स स्टेप movement of BA member will go to AB with 50% amount, or half movement of balance step will go to AB. Good. Okay. Means in short काय लक्षात ठेवायचं? Carry over movement it depends on the carry over factor. Carry over movement it depends on the carry over factor. Good. Now where to make the summation for final movement? Where to take the summation for final movement? Option A, after the fixed end movement. Option B, after the carryover movement. Option C, after the balance step. Option D, after 5 cycles, at least minimum 5 cycles after the balance step. Type number 1 चं सांगतो. दोन्ही जर एंड तुमचे फिक्स्ड असतील, beam is continuous with both end support fixed and having the 2 intermediate supports, त्या केस मध्ये where to make the summation for final movement? हे समेशन कुठं करणार सांगा?
Summation after balance step after at least 5 iteration.
Very good, very good. Summation after the balance step after 5 to 6 iterations. तुम्ही किती घेऊ शकता ते? 7, 8, 9. Actually practically काय पाहिजे? At a joint. So this summation at a joint, this summation should be 0. Okay, this summation should be 0 in case of the balance step. आणि हे किती आहे बघा? -0.80. तर परत तुम्ही 2-3 सायकल घेऊ शकता. But in examination we are having the time limit or time constraint. So that's why at least 5 iterations, 5 cycles you have to perform. Suppose you are getting or question number 1 is there, fixed beam having 2 intermediate supports, and त्याला or जो आहे or overhanging beam like this, overhanging beam असेल असं, overhanging beam. So you have to choose the questions correctly which required the less calculations. तुम्हाला overhanging असेल, sinking असेल तर भीती वाटते, ते अवघड आहे. But it requires less number of iterations, and if you choose this, it requires large number of iterations or the cycles. Okay, so selecting a question wisely, it is also important. So choose the questions in examination such a way that there should be a less number of iterations, less number of calculations. हे कधी एंड सेमला जेव्हा तुमची एक्झाम होईल भविष्यात तेव्हा. For your unit test, all questions will be MCQs type, and for unit test, all the questions will be based on my course material. Means, so what material or PPT I am sharing, all the questions will be totally based on this PPT. But I will ask the intermediate step. First unit test मध्ये तुम्हाला समजलं असेल, I will ask the intermediate step. I will not ask the direct final answer. What is the final end movement? What is the end movement or free BMD? I will ask the intermediate step. For third or second balance step, what is the balancing movement, like that. Okay, but you have to thoroughly go through the PPT. So today I will share this PPT, and in the next week we will start with the non-sway frame and sway frame. So only 2 points are remaining, non-sway frame and sway frame. So that part required 2 sessions or 3 sessions. So next week we will conclude the unit number 2, and after that there will be a unit test 2. Second unit test, it will be format will be same, as that of the unit number 1, but if you see the result of your unit number 1, it is less than I think 65. Okay, so prepare thoroughly. Doubt असेल तर बिंदास कॉल करा, विचारा, व्हॉट्सअप करा, बिकॉज दिस इज द कोर सब्जेक्ट. हे किती वाचून समजणारा सब्जेक्ट नाही. प्रत्येक गोष्टीला हे प्लस मायनस हे चुकलं, हे तुम्ही मायनस घेतलं, सगळं आन्सर चुकणार. बिकॉज ईच अँड एव्हरी कॉन्सेप्ट इज इम्पॉर्टंट इन SA2. ओके, सो दॅट्स वाय ट्राय टू सॉल्व युअर सेल्फ. स्वतः सॉल्व करा. डाऊट उद्या चुका. जेव्हा तुम्ही सॉल्व करणार तेव्हा तुम्ही चुकणार, आणि तेव्हाच तुम्हाला ते समजेल काय बरोबर आणि काय चूक. सो दॅट्स वाय ट्राय टू सॉल्व ॲट युअर सेल्फ. चुका करा, बिंदास चुका करा, पण एकच चूक सारखी करायची नाही. प्रत्येक वेळेस वेगळ्या चुका करा, ते चालू. ठीक आहे. अँड फ्री टू आस्क दी डाऊट. यू कॅन व्हॉट्सअप मी, SMS करा, कॉल करा, ईमेल करा. आणि जी असाइनमेंट 1 दिलेली आहे, टेक युअर टाइम. ते सॉल्व करून जसं तुम्ही असाइनमेंट 2 केलेलं आहे तसं PDF मला ईमेल करा किंवा व्हॉट्सअप करा. ठीक आहे. सो आय विल शेअर दिस PPT फॉर युअर स्टडी, and in the next week we will meet again to study the frame analysis, non-sway frame and sway frame analysis using movement distribution method. Okay, thank you. So if you are having any doubt, you can ask right now, or you can call me afterwards.